Hey guys, welcome to the tech channel on YouTube, where we review cool things. Hey guys, welcome to the tech channel on YouTube, where we find cool products to review for you, so you can know if you want them or not. You've probably been hearing all the cool news about the new Airpods that came out with Apple just earlier this year, and there are so many brands that are making knockoffs of them. Some of them are good, but some of them aren't that great. I actually have been using these for quite a while. I found them earlier this year around the time when Apple released their new AirPods, and I think these are really cool. So the beginning of this year, I was realizing at school that a lot more people were starting to wear AirPods, and they actually came out a few years ago, but they were never really big. People thought that they looked a little bit nerdy or something, and they didn't really want us to buy them, but this past year, so many people have been starting to buy them. Apple's AirPods are really expensive and a lot of people can't afford them, so a lot of brands have been making knockoffs. And these knockoffs can be a really great alternative for some people who maybe can't afford AirPods or just don't want to spend the money on them. These knockoffs that I have here are the I9s TWS, and there are two different kinds. You could maybe get mixed up with them. There's the I9 TWS and the I9s TWS. And I would go with the I9s TWS. They're basically the same price. I think they do have a little bit different specs, so make sure to be careful about that. So I actually found these ones on GearBest for a really good price, and I got these at the closer to the beginning of the year, so I don't know what's happened to the price. It's probably gone down a little bit, which is good for you guys. So on the box, it has the title I9s TWS, has a nice picture right there. Says the same thing on the sides, nothing right here. And then here's all the specs. It has a battery. I guess that means good battery life. I don't know why they put a picture of a battery there, because all Bluetooth things have a battery. Anyway, you can call, listen to music. There's a microphone, which I actually don't use a lot. I haven't tested it out. And then I think this just means Bluetooth. So on the back right here, it has a picture with the case, and then it has your specs in English and your specs in Chinese. So inside the box, you open it up and you have the AirPods themselves and a nice little tray right here, nice plastic little tray. And then there's actually not really anything else in the case. You have your charger, which is a lightning cord. So your lightning cord will just plug into the bottom, and then you have a normal USB on the other side. You can plug it into a laptop or a wall brick. It doesn't come with a wall brick, but that's fine, especially at this price point, which was about $10 to $15. The bottom of the box, we have our instruction manual. So here we have I9s TWS wireless stereo earphones. Here's what comes in the package, and here are the specs. We have talking time is about 1 to 2 hours, which is phone calls, which isn't too long. Charging time is almost an hour, a little under an hour, which is really nice. And then we actually have about 2 hours of music playtime, which is probably at 100% volume, which is really actually pretty nice, especially with only an hour charge. And it's nothing close to the AirPods, but it'll still work, especially for this price. So here we have how to use the product, how to pair it, how to charge it, how to turn it on and off, how to call, how to listen to music, the different controls with the buttons. Here we have the AirPods themselves. The case is the exact same size as Apple's AirPods, lightning charging, and it has the button, and this is actually plastic. It's not real metal, but it still is pretty shiny, and that's okay. The case is not magnetic, so it'll clip shut and it can make it a little loose at the top, but it still stays closed. Another thing you would probably miss that the AirPods have that these don't is that satisfying snapping sound when it closes. I really like that, but these don't have it as well. When you open it up, you have the AirPods. They tried to copy the light indicator that Apple's has, but this actually is not a light right there. The earbuds themselves are actually magnetic, so they'll stay in the case. It won't fall out if you shake it. unless you shake it really hard if you're trying. But if you're not trying, then they won't. And that's really nice for just putting them in it easily and them staying there. So if you notice, at the bottom, it does actually charge, um, like the actual AirPods. Down in the case, there's two metal prongs that stick up, which attach to these and charge it, which is actually really nice. I've seen some knockoffs that have like a cord that has to go in here, and that's really inconvenient because you kind of have to push them down into the case. So I really like these, and they're amazing for the price. So the earbuds themselves, they're actually pretty nice. They're a little bit bigger than actual AirPods, but not too much bigger, so they still fit in your ears pretty good. They don't slip out, and that's really nice. So we have our button. Right under it is a microphone. We have the charging right there. We have a grill right here and your main grill right here. It's not the same as on the box. It doesn't have a grill above the button right here. The button is oval, not round. One reason that I really like these, two reasons actually. One is that they don't blink while you're using them. They only blink while they're pairing, and they'll switch off red and blue. So that's one really good reason that I like these, is that a lot of them will blink while they're in your ear, and I don't really like that, especially if I'm out in public. I don't want it to be blinking because it might be annoying to some people, and it'll definitely, if you're trying to fake having AirPods, it'll definitely give it away. The other thing I really like about these ones is that they can be on at separate times. And at first, when I was first using them, it didn't work that way, only one connected. But something happened in the middle of me using it. I don't know what it was, but then they were able to be on one at a time and pair to my device, and I could just listen to one while the other one was charging, which is always really nice. To turn them on, you'll just hold down this button for about 5 seconds, then it'll start blinking blue and red, and then it'll actually tell you when it's in your ear. It'll say power on when it's powering on, and then it will say connected when it connects to your device, which is really nice. It tells you what's going on. And then see, this one is just on and connected by itself, and then when you turn the other one on, it'll say power on this side, and then it'll say connected in both of them, and that will let you know that they're both connected to each other. The mic, I've actually never really tried that out, and I don't really want to. I've never really used it. I don't think it's going to be that great for $10 earbuds, but maybe it is. You guys can try it. Let me know in the comments how it goes. Also, leave a like if you're liking the video, if I'm doing a good job. Also, share it with your friends if you're learning something, because I really want to help you guys out and help as many people out as I can. The charging case itself, it actually lasts for quite a while, a few charges, maybe like 5 to 10 charges before it runs out. When you plug it in, it's going to start blinking red at the bottom, and that means it's charging. When it's solid red at the bottom, that means it's fully charged, meaning you can unplug it. And to charge the AirPods, you have to charge it yourself manually. You have to click this button, and it'll turn blue at the bottom, and that'll let you know that it's charging the earbuds. But if it's blinking blue at the bottom, it means it's low on battery and it needs to be plugged in. The earbuds, when they're charging from the case, they'll have a red light, and you'll know that they're done when that light turns blue. So the controls for the buttons, there's actually not that many, and I'm really sad about that. But it's okay, there's still a few, and that's good. So if you're listening to music, if you tap the button once, that'll be play or pause, depending on which one it is. If you hold it for 2 seconds, you'll hear a beep sound, just one beep, and it'll skip the song. There's no going back or rewinding, which is really sad. I'm disappointed about that, but at least you can skip to the next song. These are amazing AirPod knockoffs, and I do recommend them. I'll leave a link down below so that you guys can go check these out. I got them from GearBest, and it's not sponsored. It wasn't a sponsored video, but GearBest is amazing. I think you should go check them out. They have amazing deals. They're pretty awesome. Anyway, that's the video for today. If you guys really like these, go check them out. Buy some if you want to. They're really good. Probably the best that I've ever seen. Best knockoffs that I've seen. Make sure to share the video with your friends if they're looking for some, or if you learned something cool today about these, and Make sure to give a like if you liked the video, and comment below if you have any questions, if you have anything to tell me, because that's the only way I can communicate with you guys, and I really want to help you guys out as much as I can. So make sure to do that. If you haven't already, make sure to go check out my other videos. I'm trying to make them as fun and as cool for you guys as I can, so that you will really enjoy them. Go check those out, because I have other cool products that I review on this channel. Thank you so much for watching. It really helps me out, this whole community. So thank you so much for that, and have a good rest of your day, whatever you're doing. Have fun, enjoy life, it's awesome. Peace out.